and he doesn't really want to be the leader.
No.
Which I like a lot. And you're right. I think you're right. This movie does a good job of giving us it shows us and it doesn't tell us slight character motivations and who they are. I kind of like that about, like, just there's smaller, like, I like the scene with Keith David and Benny Palmer. They're sharing, he's sharing his weed with them, which I really dig.
That big fat doobie.
Yeah, and
that was a big fat doobie.
watching the VHS tapes that they see. Then you see the dynamics of who's playing pool together, who's playing poker together. Because, it was the older guys playing poker together, and then in the back it was Knowles and Clark playing pool. They have kind of
and then even like a disgruntled stepdad, Bennings is like, damn it, Clark, can you get this dog out of here? And that's when they took the dog to the thing, just because it brushed by his leg.
What was Child's job in this?
I have no idea.
Because, all right, Windows is the radio guy, right?
Right.
Fuchs works with Copper, who gets his arms bit off. Oh my, we haven't even talked about the CPR scene. So they're both kind of the doctors. And then we have McCready, he's a pilot. Then you have Blair, who is, the scientist with a great computer system. Which doesn't, people are complaining about that, but I'm like, this is also a movie with an alien from 100,000 years ago in a spapeship. Get over yourself. And then
every sci-fi movie of any era has technology that exceeds reality.
We're past a lot of the sci-fi movies now, right? Palmer was a mechanic. Copper was a doctor. Norris was, what was Norris? He's the one that had the heart attack and then his chest explodes.
Yeah, I don't know what Norris was.
We could wiki it and find out, but I'm just talking about from the movie if you watch it.
Right, Knowles was like the cook.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. See, I love this. I don't know. I like the there was a lot more downtime in this film, but they had to cut a lot of it because they wanted to get started. Because if you think about it, this movie doesn't really kick off until the dogs, right? As far as violence is concerned and horror.
Well, no, the helicopter in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, that's just such I guess monster mayhem. Hey, I'm going to go watch this monster movie. And so that doesn't really kick off until the dog.
Right.
Yeah, and that's probably, 40 minutes into the movie?
Maybe. Maybe it's hard to say. I'm a little disoriented in thinking about that because I was reflecting on both of my watches in the past week that this movie, I swear, has no slow parts.
No, not at all. It's a lean paranoia machine.
But it's not short. Back in 1982, an hour and 48 minutes for a horror or sci-fi movie is long.
Yeah.
And so and yet there's, and I'm not saying there are no uninteresting times, and there is not, but it's not just that, there's no slow parts. There's one of my biggest criticisms of Halloween is how half the scenes feel like they could have been cut by 5 seconds. A lot of 30-second scenes felt like they could have been 20 or 25-second scenes. The camera lingers on things. I get there's a little mood involved, but it feels a little long. And a lot of older films did that. Whereas nowadays things are edited more concisely to get you to the next scene. This movie had none of that.
No. And I mean, it's probably him learning as a director too. I mean, because he had Assault on Precinct 13, Halloween.
That was 74, wasn't it?
And then he had Halloween, and then he went on to make Fog and Escape from New York in between
78,
those two.
80, and 81.
Yeah. So then he worked on The Thing. So he's probably learning as a filmmaker to...
But I'm saying most filmmakers at that time who were even more experienced than him were still lingering too long on scenes. He was really on point for this movie as a filmmaker, regardless of experience.
Yeah, there's nothing that lingers too long in this movie. This is a tight 150, I would say.
I couldn't cut 60 seconds from this movie.
I wouldn't want you to. I'd be so mad at you. You cost me a minute of the thing?
Right.
Why? All right, so how about this? Hey, let's take a quick break, and we come back. We'll talk more The Thing 1982. How's that sound?
Done.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And John, I'm going to do something tough to you here, man, but I think I have to do this to you, okay?
All right.
All right. Rank John Carpenter's Apocalypse or End of the World trilogy: In the Mouth of Madness, Prince of Darkness, and The Thing.
Easy.
Oh, dang it.
The Thing in the Mouth of Madness and Prince of Darkness.
Oh, man. I like it when you short circuit. This one was too easy.
Easy. Now, hold on. Now, this is based on how much I love the movies. If I'm going on concept, though, I'd probably go in the Mouth of Madness, and then I'd be conflicted about what to do between The Thing and Prince of Darkness. But just based on how much I love the movies and how great I think the movies are, it's The Thing in the Mouth of Madness, Prince of Darkness.
Now, in the Mouth of Madness, that's more Lovecraftian, correct?
Yeah, despite never acknowledging that like anywhere in or adjacent to or outside of the movie, it's incredibly Lovecraftian. Yeah.
Now, since you put Prince of Darkness last, that's not because you dislike it. It's just because you love the other two.
Correct. Now, and I've come to, Prince of Darkness is another movie I've come to like more and more and more with every single viewing. That's another weird one out there because I used to not think much of it because I thought the special effects were hokey and weak. And I still kind of think that, by the way, but the set design, the acting, the concepts, the writing, despite all vastly eclipsing the effects, are now what I care about. Whereas when I was younger, all I cared about were the special effects, So that's an interesting yo-yoing gradually in my perception of that movie. But now I think the movie's a fantastic film. Whereas before I thought, it's an alright flick.
Got it. Oh man, that was you answered those too quick.
We should probably be podcasting about all these movies.
I would love to finish this trilogy. And also Sam Neill, between this, Event Horizon, Jurassic Park, he's had a pretty good...
God, what a great time frame that was, man.
And I just watched, so I was waiting for my students to show up the other day, because I teach an early class, and I watched, Serpent and
Rainbow?
Yeah, the Wes Craven picture with Bill Pullman.
Lair of the White Worm or Serpent and the Rainbow?
Serpent and the Rainbow, yeah.
Lair of the White Worm is Hugh Grant, right?
I don't know. I just watched
Lair of the White Worm is Hugh Grant. Serpent and the Rainbow is Bill Pullman.
I enjoyed it. I thought it had some, it was interesting to watch. It was on Shudder, so I checked that out. Now, I want to do something. This one might throw you for a loop. On every Movie Films and Flicks podcast recently, we've been doing drafts. And I pick a really random draft, and we end up drafting 5 movies from each actor or monster, whatever it is, and then we put it up on Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook, and we have our followers vote on it. So, John, I want to do a Keith David movie draft with you.
How many movies?
5.
That's too many movies.
And you could pick TV shows.
And we can't overlap, right?
Nope. Once one's off the board, it's off the board.
And you want to do that right? Are we doing that now?
Yeah, we're doing that right now.
Oh, so crap, I hate you.
Pick a number between 1 and 2. I got him up right now. Pick 1 or 2.
2.
All right, you get first pick. So
They live.
Oh, They Live. Okay. I'll do The Thing.
Requiem for a Dream.
Oh my gosh. That's a hardcore one right there. All right. I'm going to pull up IMDb real quick.
Dude, I'm doing the same thing.
And I'm going to look at
badly.
He has so many good movies. Oh my gosh, he's in that one. Oh, all right. So, oh man. I got to do this because I think it's one of the funniest cameos. There's something about Mary when he's like, how'd you get the beans above the Frank?
Oh, that's a great role. No, that's a good one. Shit.
He has 315 roles.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of them are small.
Yeah, I had to do this. I had to throw you for a quick loop here.
I am having a tough time because I'm looking right now, and a lot of the movies I recognize, but I can't remember his role in these movies necessarily, so I don't want to pick them.
Remember him in the Scott Adkin movies, Savage Dog?
No, I haven't seen that though.
Scott Adkins hacks off heads with a machete. You got to see it.
No, I haven't seen that. I am. Hollywood Homicide.
Hey, there we go. All right, I'm gonna do Cloud Atlas.
I've actually never sat down and seen that all the way through.
I just read the book, and Adam Clement and I are gonna cover it on the podcast. All right, so you're up next.
Gosh, I'm having a hell of a time here, man.
I know what my next one is.
I'm not happy with you right now. I'm gonna say that out loud. It's I am. Wait, was he in? I think that was he in this movie? Article. Yes, Article 99.
Article 99. All right.
Remember that one? In the hospital? Dude, it had like John C. McGinley in it, and Kiefer Sutherland and Ray Liotta.
What?
Oh gosh, was that Forrest? I think of Forrest Whitaker. I'm just getting into it now. Forrest Whitaker, John Mahoney was in it.
What?
Leah Thompson was in it. Eli Wallach was in it.
That's a great cast.
Dude, doctors in a VA are dealing with just a bad situation. So they it's almost like they pull a code red in terms of dealing with their like managerial rules and regulations in the hospital.
Interesting.
It's a cool movie. It's from like the 90s. It's like Flatliners era for like Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh man, he's been in so many good movies. He was in that movie?
Yep. So many people in the movie.
Whoa. He had a role in The Replacements? What was that?
Right. I saw that and I didn't remember him in that. That's why I can't obviously pick that. I don't know the role.
All right, this one's really tough for me. It's 2 animated movies. But I'm going to pick this animated movie because he plays a cat. I'm going Coraline. I love cats. So that's why I'm doing that one.
I'm going Platoon.
Yo, that was my next one. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, man. So he was in Dead Presidents.
I don't remember him from that. That's my problem is I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie, though, since it was damn near new.
He's in Reality Bites? He's in Roadhouse?
I don't remember him from any. For all I know, he's an extra.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm going to do both. I'm going to do Princess and the Frog. Because I love that alligator in that movie, and I like his character, and that's a fun movie. So you have They Live, Requiem for a Dream, Hollywood Homicide, Article 99, Platoon. I have The Thing, There's Something About Mary, Cloud Atlas, Coraline, and Princess and the Frog. I've wanted to add Enlisted, because I loved him in that show, but no one knows what that is.
I remember that show.
It's cute.
I remember that show. That's from a while back, yeah.
You feeling okay, John? You feeling you're not gonna short circuit? You're feeling good?
I mean, yeah, it's just like this was not a confident, set of choices for me. Like the first couple choices are easy, but after that, like this turned into like a hasty research exercise.
Oh, you know what? You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't answered any questions. We should probably...
No, we have several.
Yeah, so do you want to get into that real quick?
Sure.
All right, so you had a breakdown for how you want to do this. Did you want to start with Catherine, Rob, Johnny, or Tom?
Well, you know what? We've actually talked a lot about the movie, so I think we can do any of them in any order at this point. I think we're pretty safe.
All right, let's start with Tom Tresmer. If the thing actually had a name, what would it be? So 100,000 years ago, it was named, correct? At least. Who knows how old it is? It could be 1,000,000 years old and just keep replicating. What do you think its name is? You're a bounty hunter, John, and you're Mando. You're Mandalorian, and you got to go catch this.
Well, okay, so I don't like it. Doesn't have a name like Frank Williams.
That was my answer.
I think it has a name like Mandalorian is a name. Like it's a name for a category of things. So I think that if I'm the Mandalorian charged to find it, and Werner Herzog is hiring me, he's going to say, like, you need to find the doppelganger.
The copia.
Right. Like, it's going to be called, like, the doppelganger or something like that. But honestly, this thing, and I'm going to call it a quasi-hive mind, because I don't think it automatically knows, like a computer server, what all the other ones know. But I think when it splits off, it knows what it previously knew before it split off, like a blood sample. So, like, I don't think it has a name.
It's not a Demigorgon?
I don't think it would identify in such a way, because one thing can later splinter off into innumerable things.
The pain in the ass?
Like, or maybe it just, like it calls itself Legion, or it just refers to itself as us.
Ooh. All right, I'm gonna name it. Chuck Mad Dog Finley.
Appropriately so.
What do you think? Chuck Mad Dog Finley is the name of it?
Finley? Sure, that sounds like a good name. I think it's right up there with 8 pound, 6 ounce, bouncing beautiful baby Jesus.
Or Baby Yoda.
That's right.
All right, now Johnny Numb. Did The Thing need a prequel? also named the thing? No.
Nope.
I mean, we know what happened to the Norwegians.
Sort of. Yeah, it's like we don't